Welcome to Vidya's Kitchen. Today we are going to be making Paal Poli or milk poli. It's also known as Paal Puri. So it's puris soaked in flavored sweetened milk. This is a very traditional item made in Tanjore district. The ingredients that are required to make the puri or the poli that is going to be soaked in the sweetened milk are 75 grams of Maida or plain flour and 75 grams of suji or rava. Then I'm going to take a pinch of sodium bicarbonate, soda, that is a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon of ghee. And we're going to mix all this with cold water, adding water little by little, and we'll also need some oil for frying the puris. To make the flavored milk in which we're going to soak the puris, I'm taking 500 ml of full fat milk, then 50 grams of sugar, and to add flavor, 1 teaspoon of powdered cardamom, some saffron strands, and also some chopped pistachios to garnish. So 500 ml of full fat milk, 50 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder, some strands of saffron and chopped pistachios to garnish on top. Now let's add all the ingredients to make the puri one by one into a large bowl. I'm adding the semolina, already added the maida. Next let's add the ghee. Now I'm going to add a pinch of sodium bicarbonate. Just a pinch, that will do. Yeah, about that much. The salt. Now I'm going to make a dent in the middle. Then I'm going to add water little by little to make this into a stiff dough. Don't add all the water all at once, just little at a time, and make it into a stiff dough. The dough is now ready, but this has to rest for 1 hour at least before we roll it out into puris. So let's set this aside for the time being, and in the meantime we'll make the sweetened flavored milk into which the puris are going to be soaked. I place the half a liter of milk on the hob to bring it to a boil. The idea is we have to bring it to the boiling point, then simmer it and keep it on low flame and keep simmering it until it reduces in half. So the milk has to thicken and reduce. This will take about 15 to 20 minutes after it has reached boiling point. So we'll revisit this in about 15 minutes time, and I'll show you what state the milk is in. Always make sure that you cook it on low flame so it doesn't burn. The milk has now reached boiling point. You can see that it's risen up. At this stage, I'm gently going to stir it, then reduce the heat and let it simmer for another 10 to 15 minutes. I'm also going to add the saffron at this point and let this both simmer together for another 15 minutes. The milk has now reduced to half the quantity, and I've been pushing all the cream from the sides into the milk, and it's nice and thick and smelling glorious with all the saffron. At this stage I'm going to add the cardamom powder and also the sugar, and then we'll mix everything well in together. It's ready now. I'm just going to let this simmer for another 5 minutes, and I'm then going to set it aside. We'll start making the puris. The oil is ready, nice and hot. I've been heating the oil so I can deep fry the puris. I've also rolled the puris from the dough that we prepared earlier, so they're slightly thicker than normal chapatis. So let's add the puri to the hot oil. You have to take this puri out when it's still white. They shouldn't become too brown. So it's still white and it's puffed up. So at this stage I'm just going to take it and let it drain. I'm going to fry all the pooris like this. So all the pooris are ready, they're fried. I've now set the pooris on a plate. I'm going to gently pour the flavored milk that we prepared over the pooris. Garnish the nuts on top. Yummy, easy Paal Poli or Paal Puri is ready to serve. Thank you. Enjoy.